So we're here with Alan Kilshaw ahead of the iPro Sport Cup quarter-final with York City Knights on Sunday. You had a good win at Crusaders last time out, and you've had a couple of extra days off because of the Friday game. Has that benefited the lads, the extra couple of days?
Yeah, because we got to give them a few days off and come back Tuesday and have a really good contact session. You know, the previous week was a short turnaround, so just balancing that out really. But yeah, it was good to give them a few days off to freshen up, and everyone came back on Tuesday, and we trained really well this week. We've got another session tomorrow, Saturday morning, but they looked really good this week, and you could tell, you know, the break had freshened them up, whereas the week before we were a little bit leggy, especially on the Thursday before the Crusaders game. But you know, take nothing away from the lads, they turned up and put a performance in on Friday, so we're in good shape, mate. Yeah.
The last couple of weeks have been a bit cruel with the injuries. They've started racking up. How are you dealing with that in the squad?
Yeah, quite a lot of the injuries are, you know, probably injuries that they've had previously. This year we've got, you know, a real good setup in conditioning and with Ryan Gibney and, you know, medical with Brian, and a lot of the issues are you know, injuries from the past. You know, quite a few shoulder injuries, and it's just catching up with the lads a little bit, where we feel back end of the season or the second part of the season we won't be picking up as many of those contact injuries, if you like, those shoulder knocks. So yeah, we lost James last week. He'll be a couple of weeks with that shoulder ligament, and also Dale Bloomfield, just that ankle is not right. It's swollen up badly after the last two games. So he'll sit this one out this week, and we'll see how that reacts to treatment, you know, looking to next week and the week after. Joe also got a knock at Crusaders, but he should be good to go against York this weekend.
In the squad this week, there's quite a number of dual reg players. It's something you've not really done since the start of the season. You've stuck to your own squad most of the time. Is that due to the injuries and the number of them?
Yeah, just injuries and the competition and rotation, and also there's a couple of lads who haven't been performing, and they know what they need to improve on. You've got to perform in this squad. It's a squad with depth, and we have those players where we can play them. You know, two of the lads we're getting have played for us previously, and then there's two new lads there, Sam Wilder and Ben Julian. Ben's played at, you know, this level for Crusaders, but out of the four that's in the squad, we probably only will have two on Sunday. We've given, you know, sort of a scenario where a couple of them might play tonight, or they might be held back. So we've named four, but it'd be very unlikely that four take the field on Sunday for us.
In a previous interview, you've said that this competition wasn't a priority. Is that something that you stick to? Is it more about the league campaign this year?
Yeah, that, you know, it doesn't change, but we've got a duty as a club and as a team to perform on Sunday. We get through that, then we're in the semi-finals. So the closer you get, you know, the chance of playing in a final or getting a trophy, then the more serious it will get. And we went to Barrow and got a really good result in this competition, and a home draw is nice, but we've got a tough couple of weeks. You know, after this week we've got all goals in the league at home, which will be tough, and then Widnes and Toulouse. So bit of squad rotation this week. You know, a couple of dual reg available, a couple of lads injured and rested. If it was a league game, you know, that probably wouldn't be the case. But like we say, this competition isn't at the forefront of our priorities. But we will come and turn up and put performance in on Sunday.
Do you think it's a different type of pressure on the lads going into a knockout game like this, or do you expect them to perform the same week in, week out, whether it's in the league or in a cup competition?
Yeah, we want to win every game we play, and whether the competition's a priority or not, we want to win every game we play, and we'll always put a team out that we think are capable of that. These games are usually played a little bit different, maybe high scoring games. You know, you see the Challenge Cup games we played in, and there's just probably that bit less pressure on us to, you know, points different and little things like that. So yeah, I would say it's a different type of pressure, but you know, you only get one shot at this, so you've got to perform on the day. Obviously you've got to perform on the day every week, but if you don't perform too well in the league, you've always got another week to get that right, whereas the cup, if you don't perform, you're out. So yeah, going back to what you said, yeah, it's a different type of pressure, and we've got players who can handle that.
York and yourselves are unbeaten so far this season. Would you say that makes it the biggest test you've faced?
Yeah, every game we played have been tests, along the way, and York have been a consistent side for the last few years. Gary Thornton put some very good things in place there, and they went really close to getting promoted. Last year they had a lot of trouble, or they were unsettled on and off the field, not on it, and they didn't let them affect it. Probably affected them a little bit. They had different grounds and just issues like that, and that does affect players and coaches and off-field staff. So I thought they did really well last year, and they were unlucky. I think they just got pipped to get to the final, and they had a good year. They've recruited well and they've started the year well, as we have. So it should be a really good game. Both coming off back of good wins and, like you say, unbeaten. So it'll be a real stern test. I think they've got a real good set of forwards and some couple of halfbacks that can play off the back of that, and not too dissimilar from ourselves. So it should be a real good game. I reckon it's the tie of the round, definitely.
Just on one quick final note, you're 7 from 7 in 2016. You've had a really good start to the year. Is everything going as planned, and are you pleased with the start that you have had?
Yeah, in terms of effort, the sacrifices the lads are making, enthusiasm, turning up, ready to play and train, I can't fault them. And that's not just the guys who've been playing regular, that's everyone. It's difficult to leave lads out and tell them they're not playing, because they're training so well, and it's little things that people aren't getting selected for, and players are performing. In terms of our performances, we can get a lot better, and we will. There's new combinations. We've still got a couple of players to come back from injury. Jono only played his first game last week, for example, from suspension. So I do think we'll get better as we go on with our performance. But like I say, in how we're training and our enthusiasm, our energy, we're really pleased, and the staff are doing a great job, and the players have responded really well to that. And we just look forward to each session, and the light nights are coming now, so we can get out and do some real structured work on the field, and hopefully the pitches will start firming up and drying up, and we can develop our attacking and play some really attractive stuff.